Hello everyone, today we are going to start our next lab of this series. So we are on a series of AWS Cloud Developing. So this is our second lab on this series, and the lab is working with AWS S3 buckets. So in this lab we'll be accessing S3 buckets using IDE kit, that is VS Code, and let's see what tasks we'll be executing in this lab. So as I said, today we'll be creating S3 static website by using Amazon S3. We'll be applying some policies on S3 buckets. We'll be uploading files to the S3 buckets using SDK kits. We'll be configuring a bucket in such a way that it will only be accessible from certain IP range. It will not be accessible from the other IP, from the provided IP, or from the another networks. So that network settings will be observing today. So let's jump on into the lab. Okay, my lab is already started. So at the beginning I wanna show you that we have not any S3 buckets yet, and we'll be following. So let's see any bucket is there or not, already created bucket is there or not. Okay, see, so we don't have any bucket right now. No bucket is empty. So we'll be connecting our AWS through SDK kits, and we'll be accessing our bucket. We'll be creating our bucket as well. So you all are already aware this is our IDE environment. We'll be using this environment today. Let's connect. Let's our IDE get connected. Let's see. Right now our IDE is already connected. We'll see all our instruction provided in the lab. Let's go on lab 1. So we are clear. This IDE is already VS Code is already installed in EC2. So we have accessed that VS Code, and VS Code is running here, and from the VS Code we'll be accessing our S3 buckets. Right now we access it through the management console, and again we'll access it using SD kits. So we are moving to task 1. So task 1 we have connecting VS Code and configuring the environment. So we have already connected. Now we'll configure the environment. This command is used to install all the libraries, so we'll use it. For the first time you have to allow it, from next time it will work. So we have already installed, so you don't have to do it all the time, it's a one time. And after that we have some wget command is used to download files. So we have some file in our certain URL. This is the provided URL where we have our file, and we will be downloading it to our local environment. See here, we don't have any file right now, and after execution of this command we got code.zip file. So as this is a zip file, we need to unzip it. So for unzip dot code zip, we'll use this command to unzip the files. See, file is unzipped, and we have now Python 3 and resource file. Versioning is very important. Versioning, to know what versions of Linux OS and other AWS CLI version and Python's version it is yours. It's very important while you are troubleshooting your resources if you face any issues. So we already got the version. That means this versioning denotes our CLI version is 2.32.22, Python is 3.9.25, Linux is 6.1. So it's very important. Right now we don't see its value, but while troubleshooting it, we'll know if there is any compatibility issue. We can understand this is from the version. So task 1 is completed. We will be using now task 2, creating S3 buckets. As we are aware, there is no bucket right now. We'll be creating it using SDK kit. So already command is here. So we'll use AWS S3 API create hyphen bucket. So this command will be used to create the bucket. We'll understand this. Let's see here in this command, AWS, you are aware, S3 API is to call the API. We will create buckets. We'll create bucket and we'll use here bucket name. We'll replace this one with the bucket name. I will write test 2026 as a bucket name, and this bucket is created on US East 1. So as you know, we create all the S3 buckets in a particular region. So region is US East 1. Name should already use. Okay, so already users is there, so they did not allow us to create name. We'll add something as here -01 -20. Let's see now it should be created. Okay, by this we have already our bucket is created, and bucket name is test -2026-01-20. We'll confirm it either it's created or not. So let's refresh it. You can okay, so bucket is already created. See, so we do have a bucket now. So let's see another task what we have been provided to do. It's already executed, and we have already verified. So we have been asked to use certain policies. So from management console we'll be configuring the bucket policies. So let's say AWS we'll go to management, see service and select S3. After that we'll go on access. So this is our bucket. Choose the permission. So in permissions we have, see, right now we don't have any policies here, right? So we have to write policies. We have to, as I said you earlier, we need to configure this in a such a way that we'll be accessing it through the certain areas or certain network, not from everywhere. So that configuration also will be checking. So notice block all public IP is turned on. Okay, now we have to edit this. So we'll be editing our, see, it's turned on. We'll turn it off. After that, so we have been asked to use this one. So we'll be blocking ACL. So 3 blocking we will be doing. Blocking access of buckets and object granted through new access, and through any access, and through bucket or access point. These 3 will be blocking. So new access, block any access, and last one. So we'll be only using from the new public bucket or access policies. Rest will be blocking all. See, we'll confirm it once again. So access point policies, any access control, and new access control, any access control, and access point policies. So we'll save it. So this is confirmation. We are confirming. So we have done till here. Confirmation is done. So by this we have completed task 2 as well. We'll jump to task 3, setting the bucket policies. So we'll be setting up the policies right now. So before writing policy, we have to do certain we have to create one task. So for the policy, we will be not directly writing policy to the bucket using the management console, that rather than we'll be using our IDE kit. So to use IDE kit, we'll be creating one file, JSON file in our IDE. So from here, file, new file, and file name is website file, new file. So this file is created. So we do have file. Now we'll be copying this policy and we'll understand this policy as well. Okay, let's say in this policy we have to replace our bucket name. So we know our bucket name is this is our bucket name. We'll replace this with our bucket name. Okay, so this policy is it will allow effect to all, and action is S3 bucket, resources to our bucket, the name we have provided, and we have to use the specific IP here. So this specific IP means the network in which we are going to provide the access. SSID and all is clear. Bucket name we have to replace here as well. Okay. So now we need to know in which IP range we are going to execute it. So let's see what instruction is provided to us. So we have been asked to get our IP. So this will detect our IP, and this is the IP provided by our ISP. So this IP will be copy and we'll use there. So we'll use here. Okay. That's all. So now, so you want to view the website if you use 0. Okay, that's all done. File is automatic saved. That's okay. So again we will be using this permissions.py. There will be calling same IP. We'll replace the bucket name there. So permission.py is already mentioned in our Python file. So let's say python.py, we have permissions. So here we do have buckets. So this JSON file will be calling our this JSON file will be calling our bucket we JSON file we created earlier, where we do have our policies. So see, as we use, this is for S3 in region US1, bucket name is provided. So again, so only one bucket name. Now let's see what instruction is provided to us then. So we'll be changing, as the Python permission 3 is in, say permission 3 is in python_3 folder. So we have to change the directory. So we are changing to, right now we are in environment, but from environment we can't execute Python permission.py. So that's why we have changed to python_3. So now we are in this directory. From here we will be executing this python.py. Okay, done. That means this is executed. Okay, So after this we need to visualize either that is done or not. So let's see our bucket policy, if any bucket policy is uploaded there or not. Okay, see, policy we do have. That means our execution is 100% success. So we have already uploaded. Earlier there was no policy, right now we have policy. That means our task is almost done. Now we'll be uploading some files here. So this AWS S3 CPU will be used to download files. So we'll use it. See, S3 CP means copy. We do have some files here, and we'll be copying it to our S3 bucket. For that we need to provide bucket name. So we'll replace it with our bucket name. Sorry, this is our bucket name. I'm just trying to change the bucket name. So we have already done this. Recursive is used to upload all the files contained in that folder. If we miss this, our command may miss any of the files. So if we use this one, we can see all the files is already uploaded, and we'll again verify in our buckets. So if you check, we can see we do have those things in our bucket. Let me check one by one. See here. So we have all our file, it's already uploaded. So after this we can see our instruction says to access it from the, after the file is uploaded, that means task 4 we have completed. In task 5 we'll be accessing it from the index file. So let's see our index file. We have index file here, and we'll be using this index bucket to access it. See, our website is running now. This is our static website, and this is how we can host our static website, no matters from where we want to access our these websites. You can access it from entire the network, that means public. You can access it from the specific networks, that means private, or you can access it of your own. That is up to you. You can manage it from the bucket settings. So we are at the end of this lab. We'll see if anything else is remaining. Okay, so as we said, we need to check either that is accessible from the other network or not. That we'll use curl is we'll check it either it's accessible from other network or not. Sorry. So in curl we'll be changing the bucket name. I have already tested that. So let's see, error means it's not accessible. And again we'll check, we'll change our network. I'll change my Wi-Fi to my hotspot. So I'll connect my hotspot and we'll check from there. Let's say I will be connecting from my hotspot and we'll again verify. I'm connected to my hotspot now. So this website was already running. We'll refresh it and check. See, this is not running right now. We can again check from the website. See, the IP right now detected is 49. This is different IP, right? Different than we used in our policies. We can view our IP here. We used 160.250.254.215/32 network, right? But the current IP is different. That's why we are not our website is not accessible. So by this I'll conclude this lab. I'll be coming with more similar labs of this series. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon so that you will get the notification as soon as I upload these videos. Thank you guys. Have a